Welcome to Portland, Oregon, often hailed as the hipster capital of the world. This city, known for its laid-back social norms and once affordable cost of living, has long been a haven for artists and hippies alike. Portland is affectionately known by several nicknames, one of the most prominent being the City of Roses. This moniker stems from its ideal natural conditions for growing roses, resulting in numerous rose gardens scattered throughout the city. Additionally, Portland is renowned as Bike City, earning its reputation as one of the most bicycle-friendly cities, not only in the United States, but globally. The city's cool temperatures and supportive climate enhance its natural beauty, heavily influenced by the Willamette and Columbia rivers, as well as the Pacific Ocean, which is a mere 70 miles away from downtown. Portland boasts a plethora of beautiful bridges and stunning waterfalls, such as the iconic Multnomah Falls, which is reachable within less than an hour's drive from the city center. However, it's not just the natural beauty and friendly atmosphere that make Portland so appealing. The city is also celebrated as the hipster capital of the world, where the hipster ethos continues to thrive, even as it faces challenges from increasing social norms and rising living costs. Once a city of loose social norms and affordable living, Portland has transformed into a more expensive place, pushing many artists and hippies to seek more affordable areas. The city's reputation as a trendy and vibrant hub has attracted an influx of people from other areas since the hipster boom of the 1990s. This influx has driven many native Portlanders further into the suburbs, reshaping the city's social landscape. Portland, Oregon is also grappling with a severe drug epidemic that has shaken the city to its core. The opioid addiction rate in Portland is alarmingly high, creating a significant public health crisis. In 2021, Oregon became the first state in the United States to decriminalize all drugs, aiming to shift the focus from a punitive approach to a medical one. However, 3 years later, the local government declared a fentanyl emergency in Portland, highlighting the failure of this experiment to address addiction issues effectively. Fentanyl, one of the most lethal narcotics in the world due to its high overdose risk, has had devastating effects, especially when mixed with xylazine, leading to the term zombie drug for this deadly combination. The drug decriminalization policy in Oregon, known as Measure 110, was initially seen as the most progressive step in the U.S. for decriminalizing substances like cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine. The policy reduced possession for personal use to a violation, punishable by a fine of up to $100. Despite its goal of promoting rehabilitation and reducing stigma, the policy has not been successful. The surge in overdose deaths and increasing social problems caused by drug abuse have forced lawmakers and supporters to reconsider their stance. In 2024, new legislation was enacted that recriminalized the possession of hard drugs. Under this law, individuals found with small amounts of drugs face probation and up to 180 days in jail, although the state continues to strive to provide pathways for drug treatment rather than solely punishing users. This shift aims to balance the need for public safety with the importance of offering support and rehabilitation to those struggling with addiction. The impact of drug abuse on Portland's community is extensive and destructive. Drug-related crime rates have surged, including theft, robbery, and violence, often linked to the desperate efforts to obtain illegal substances. Furthermore, drug abuse has led to an increase in homelessness and more severe mental health issues among residents. Many families have been torn apart by addiction, and communities suffer significant losses in productivity and quality of life. There are both pros and cons to the approach of drug decriminalization. Supporters argue that decriminalization reduces the stigma associated with drug use and provides better access to healthcare for users. However, critics contend that this policy has led to increased drug use and worsened the overdose crisis. The decision to recriminalize hard drugs reflects the need for a more balanced approach, combining elements of rehabilitation and law enforcement to effectively address Portland's drug crisis. Portland is also grappling with a homelessness crisis, which has become glaringly apparent throughout the city. The high number of homeless individuals is influenced by soaring housing costs and the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Once known as one of the most environmentally friendly cities in the world back in 2018, Portland's landscape has been altered by the emergence of numerous tent encampments as a result of this crisis. The homelessness crisis in Portland has been exacerbated by the presence of many makeshift camps in popular city areas, creating issues for the surrounding environment and city residents. In response, Mayor Ted Wheeler issued an emergency order banning camps near highways to reduce pedestrian deaths involving homeless individuals. This measure aims to address some of the safety concerns, while the city continues to seek long-term solutions to this complex problem. Governor Kate Brown has championed a substantial investment of approximately $368 million USD in affordable housing to reduce homelessness. However, significant challenges remain. The city also faces serious challenges related to racial tensions and social protests. Oregon's history of racism has left a deep mark, creating a sense of injustice felt by minority communities. Incidents such as the eviction of Jermaine Massey, an African-American guest, from the Doubletree Hotel in Portland in 2018 highlight ongoing issues of racism. Massey was expelled by security for allegedly loitering despite being a hotel guest. The hotel later apologized and fired the two staff members involved. In 2020, the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis sparked a wave of Black Lives Matter protests that swept through Portland, with demonstrations lasting over 100 days. Activists demanded racial justice and police accountability, often facing confrontations with law enforcement. Although many protests were peaceful, tensions remained high, particularly with right-wing groups inciting unrest.
You want more of your people to die? You coward!
Gentrification has also significantly impacted Portland's minority communities. Gentrification refers to the transformation of an urban area from one primarily occupied by lower-income residents to a more affluent neighborhood. This shift often forces original residents out due to rising living costs. Portland, Oregon, known as one of the most progressive cities in the United States, is now grappling with a host of issues related to crime and public safety. In recent years, crime rates in Portland have risen, causing concern among residents, particularly immigrants. The increasing crime rates are often linked to the broader issues of drug abuse and homelessness. The city has seen a rise in thefts, assaults, and other violent crimes, contributing to a sense of insecurity. Community leaders and policymakers are working on comprehensive strategies to address these intertwined issues, but progress is slow and the path forward is complex. From its inception, freedom of expression in Portland has been deeply rooted in its constitutional history, offering robust protections for free speech and expression. This tradition began with the adoption of the Oregon Constitution in 1859, further strengthened by a landmark Oregon Supreme Court decision in 1987 in the case of State v. Henry, which affirmed individuals' rights to engage in activities such as erotic dancing and nude performances without excessive criminalization. However, behind this image of freedom, Portland faces profound issues related to sex trafficking and illegal drug distribution. the economic desperation exacerbated by the global pandemic has increased pressure on the community and the already strained police force. Consequently, street prostitution, which was previously rare, has seen a rise, bringing with it various safety and health risks for both the workers and their clients. As cases of sex trafficking and related street problems grow, the people of Portland continue to struggle to find a balance between protecting freedom of expression and ensuring the safety and well-being of the community. Ongoing discussions focus on the role of law, policy, and social services in addressing these challenges, with the aim of creating a safe and empowering environment for all Portland residents.